Welcome. And as you come in, just allow yourself to settle into this space. It's a space of love and belonging, a space of wisdom that you can apply to your life. And we really hope that these 8 weeks are going to be a time for you to deepen into your spiritual growth, into your spiritual practice, and find that aliveness and live with even more vibrancy. So I'm going to stop the share there so that we can look at everybody. And if you click onto gallery view, do take a little look around the room at all of our beautiful faces and give each other a little welcome. Some of the faces you may recognize, some of the faces may be new. You're really, really welcome in this space. And
yes,
this session is going to be our first 2-hour meditation and mentoring session with Joy. Next week, the space is your space. So same time next week, we're going to meet for just 1 hour. And this space will then be your home group where you get to share your experiences with this material over the course of the week. We'll have another one of those sessions on Wednesday at 9 o'clock UK time. So I'll send you an email and you can translate that to whatever time zone you're in.
10
And
o'clock, 10 o'clock UK time.
sorry, 10 o'clock UK time. Thank you, Joy. 10 o'clock UK time. And that will be another option for you to come and just share your experiences with this material. So I'm here really just to support you. If you have any challenges, anything at all you need help with, just drop a note in the chat or email me. So I'm going to hand over to Joy where we can really begin this time together and this new adventure. So welcome, Joy.
Hello, everybody. I just want to, oh gosh, I can never get used to the spotlight on me. Okay, I just want to say we are going to dive into this adventure together. So imagine, to begin with, that you're all on spotlight, because in some sense you are, whether you're visible or not. Energetic signature of adventure, which is the angel that is also overlighting. This is the name of the whole program, but this session, it's exciting, it's new, it's untried, it's open-ended, it's alluring. And so this is the angel that is setting the spiritual climate, and it's starting immediately by greeting you. So I am making you, helping you feel light and open and easy. So open yourself to the angelic touch of adventure as you arrive here. And do so, if you can, bring your openness to the mystery of what's unfolding rather than telling the mystery. What needs to unfold or how it should be done. Just, we also have an, what do you call it? An upline manager. So we have a senior angel, which is spiritual resonance. It's being in sync with vertically, horizontally with each other, spherically, fractically. What resonance does is increase frequency. It makes the pulse larger, bigger and bigger, and it becomes a standing wave. This is like our rapport as a group. We're all drawn to the course for different reasons, but there's a sense of rapport that we can build together over these 2 months. And it's like when we share a purpose that is task-oriented, which this is, and it's also spiritually oriented, the resonance just increases. So we've got a lot going from us. So it's a pilgrimage. but we start tonight, and tonight is all about location. Where are you starting from in yourself? You're welcome to put in the chat room where you're actually geographically living, but we're each coming from a different place in ourselves. But this is our departure lounge. This is where we take off, and we take off to be in the world in more subtlety, to raise the level of our loving engagement. I use the word like raise, but it's actually a deepening practice. This 2 months is an opportunity for you to dive below the surface to what's really going on in your life and in the world, and respond. And Eileen Caddy, one of the founders of Findhorn, said, without love in your heart, you can't travel the spiritual path. For love is the key. Love points the way. Love is the way. So part of this course is bridging any love gaps in you, in yourself, and with others. So to bridge the love gaps, we have to go to the mezzanine level, the balcony level, an upper room where we can see what's going on, see ourselves from a clearer point of view. And so that's what we're doing tonight, setting our intentions, for the 2 months, setting our intentions, welcoming the angels, waking up our adventurers. And the focus, I just want to say, is more on experiencing, on being, rather than on doing. So in the class, the live classes, we'll do several short guided meditations, pausing, listening, diving, and then some reflective prompts and some writing. We'll dive, we'll surface, we'll listen, we'll dive. So this is a great opportunity to listen to your soul, receive messages, and bring them through. And then we'll continue the listening practice, as Kathy says. And then next week, we'll have the embodiment cycle of this, not just the information cycle, but how you're digesting the energy, how you're assimilating it in your life. So this is like turning a light switch on, so you can, and the good news is for you, I hope you'll think it's good news, you have a front row seat. What is a front row seat? It's a seat reserved especially for you by your soul. You are an active player here. You're not a passive spectator. This is really important. You are here to participate. And I know this, I say this because on my journey, I mastered the art of Olympic spectatorship. I stood on the edge of life and mastered witnessing, observing. So this is an opportunity, the whole 2 months, to recognize this pattern and let it go. Will you choose to engage? This is very purposeful work to put yourself at the service of love. It will pull in many beings, but it will also bring you to some turning points and decision points in your life. So this is what we're playing with. And let me see. So expect a journey that touches the healing power of self-acceptance, the courage to face your vulnerabilities, and re-identify, repurposing in your daily life. So just take a moment before we do the opening attunement. If you just like to close your eyes just for a moment, just to concentrate on you while I just pose some questions for you that I've just been talking about. Are you ready to engage and be an active participant? Are you currently in a transition in your life or on the cusp of transformation? Are you willing and committed to breaking free of whatever's holding you back? Are you ready to deepen your harmonic resonance with your soul? Are you ready to be completely and passionately alive and in love with life, your life, and with being here on the planet, being incarnated now? Are you ready to be deeply touched and transformed? Are you ready to elevate your vibration to a new level and let go of whatever's been blocking you from being your most authentic, confident self? Are you ready to live more consciously with intention, intuition, and inner guidance? Are you ready to activate the template of your you-ness, your soul infusion, your soul fullness, its juiciness, its vibrancy, its wisdom and power? And are you ready to experience step-by-step support for your emergence? Before I ramble on any further, let's dive into an opening attunement, Fintuan style, to separate this time you've carved out. Take these questions, this energy into the quiet. And many of you have attuned and meditated before, so don't go through the motions, but stay mindful that we are like an orchestra tuning up. So you want to bring your full presence here so we can, all of us, receive a clear, fresh download tonight. So really welcome yourself here on an inner level. Breathing in the open sky and feeling your connection to the earth, your connection to life force, moving us all. Maybe you want to visualize all of us being together, forming a circle, and just imagine and feel and visualize the divine spark, the spark of light in each of us, in you, warming your heart, filling your aura, and see that in everyone on this little Zoom and part of the replay, and fan that light, fan that love and recognition, and let it strengthen your essence, our spiritual heart. This is the group marriage. This is group consciousness, vertically, as above, so below, and horizontally, as we each mentor each other. We warm up, and in the warming up of this attunement, take a minute to refresh your availability. Whatever barriers you have, or in arriving here, put your little drawbridge down, ungrip, and let's just rest for a moment in love. This wonderful, loving presence. As you recall the moment you said yes to this course, Soul Infusions, and you signed up, remember what was going on for you then. Can you remember what called you? Do you even know what drew you? Be present with what's going on for you today and affirm that yes. Again, let it strengthen your decision to be here. Let it be alive for you and engage with it. And let's pool all our sanctuaries, welcome the sacred, seen and unseen, and allow that energy to guide us into the sheltered harbor of a new beginning. So turn up your intuitive radar and let your soul infuse, elevate, and ground your journey. Together we tap into the Findhorn stream and we intentionally create a space that helps each of us activate needed changes inside and out and strengthen our soul resonance. So everyone here, all of us, can live a heartfelt, free-spirited, vibrant, soul-infused life. We don't know what's ahead, but we can stretch into that life, into the new, together. So when you feel ready, you can keep your eyes closed or open. That is our opening attunement, and we will rattle on. Kathy, please interrupt if I rumble too much. So I also want to say that we're not doing a special thing, but we're to see what's really going on. We're also pulling on the angel of depth. We're going deeper. We're paying attention to what's beneath the threshold of our awareness. So I hope this will be a threshold moment for you, or a pivot, a turning point for you. I just want to say a little about what is soul infusion for those of you who aren't theosophical students, who don't know about it. My story, that has been my gateway in to a spiritual life in my 20s. On the journey of the spiritual path, the soul begins to transform the personality. so that it acts as a willing agent for the soul. And that's beautiful. As it does that more and more, the personality becomes more able to express the soul's intent. However, this is not an overnight journey. This is not an overnight success. The personality begins to align with the soul, and as it does so, masks fall away, illusions disappear. First, we wake up. It awakens the personality to its higher purpose, and the masks, the defenses we have up, no longer conceal the true self. And the energy you have to put out to block your authentic self because of fear and all of this stuff will just be here for you to work on. So as we work with letting go, we begin to function more and more as a soul, and then the internal conflicts fall away. So this is really 2 months of intentional piecing, or intention, is there such a word? It's piecing? Anyway, there should be. So it's an opportunity to live more consciously. So all this material is online, and we can talk, I'm sure it is, and it's from my book. So it emerged where I had an experience about, in my 20s, I was so lucky. I was in a health crisis where I was swallowed by an all-consuming love that is actually, that was my input of my soul, giving me this opportunity. And my sharing, I hope that sharing the next adventure will for you help you live and land in the messy middle of your life and deal with the circumstances in front of you rather than tiptoe around inconspicuously on the periphery. That's what it's all about. Coming in to the center. There's an impulse in each of us that can't be quenched. The impulse to be alive and authentic. So it doesn't just happen. Things don't just happen. Consciousness moves, and what moves consciousness is intention. And once intention gets the ball rolling, then we can make adjustments. We have centrifugal force that pulls us out of ourselves. We have centripetal force that pulls us into ourselves. We have self-realization and soul infusion, where the two are balanced and married together. So as you pull on the threads of these, you'll notice the connection and the underlying synchronicities. So setting an intention is a beautiful way to bring things into reality. And as I said, what was it that let you know the time was right for you to join this course? What was it that let you know? In a moment, we're going to do another short meditation on intention. When we set a clear intention as the one thing that's most important for you, that's what you need to do. Clarify what you really want and then get enthused about it. And that's what we're going to be doing right now. So let's move into a meditation now. So make sure you have a journal and a pen, something to write with, and then close your eyes, and please, as you close your eyes, begin to open things up deep inside, or continue opening up. We're going to clarify our unique intentions, the seed you want to sow in your inner garden. We're going to get clear on what you want to receive, and then the resources can come in. Feet on the floor, slow, easy, deep belly cleansing breaths. Just allow your body and mind to settle and soften. Whatever edges you've got, whatever tension, just empty, soften, drop down into stillness as your nervous system begins to shift gears. Open the palms of your hands and feet and into your roots as they go deep into the earth, and they connect with the roots, everyone in this session, and we form a grounding, a lattice of support, so we can drop into spaciousness and stillness and rooting down, and it holds everyone firmly in Gaia, in love, in grace. Also feel your energy and presence into your crown and into your heart, and let yourself just really let go and be held. Are you ready for the adventure that's swirling all around and beckoning you? Are you ready to sweep out the old and prepare the way for the beginning? Are you ready to say yes unreservedly for your soul? Open the wings of your heart and invite your intention for this course to effortlessly glide into focus in your way, in your words, in your taste, memories, images, sensation. What are you looking for, longing for, praying for in the Soul Infusions course? How do you want yourself or your life to be different? What's the one thing that's most important for you to grow or give birth in your life at this time? Just listen, feel, sense. What do you want to activate today? When you have a sense of your intention, does it feel alive to you? It's not just a theoretical thing. It's not academic. Does it feel risky? Does it feel exciting? Is it important to you? If it is, fuel it with your passion. Engage with it. and reinforce the parts, call them in, the parts of you that are ready to start something new. And feel the excitement of bringing your intention to this big space we're holding together, this first class of the course. And you'll notice the level of your willingness to do what's needed to receive the help, the treasures, the awareness, the resources you need to achieve your intention. So take a few more breaths and slowly and gently come back to the room, back into your body. And open your eyes, make a note of your intention. And Kathy and I have put the questions I asked, they're on the screen now. If you would like to journal or any one or all of those. Just take a couple more minutes to record your thoughts or memories or impressions to clarify what you really want and get enthused about it. And then as you feel ready, we're going to be, if you have a candle, we're going to be lighting a candle, a kind of to welcome the new cycle and becoming a new you, a freed, healed, restored, liberated you. It's your dream self. It's your future self, but it's also here in your now self. So you're going to infuse your candle and yourself.
It doesn't look like you have an app named Infused. You can search for it in the App Store.
I'm so sorry. That was my phone. No, I don't have an app named Infused. Light your candle. I apologize. Okay. So if you have a candle, do light it. And so with this little ritual, we welcome the subtle energies that are here. Most particularly is the angel of adventure. You know, as we get older, this is one of the qualities that can drop off a bit. But here it is, jogging alongside your elbow, tugging at your elbow, saying, come on, let's go. Let's take a chance. Let's see things from a different point of view. So, also, as we go into the meditation, realize adventure shows up for each of us in different ways. So the question is, how real is it for you? How is adventure showing up in your everyday? So Once again, if you'd like to close your eyes and get comfy, that's lovely, Kathy. The angel of adventure is opening a door. And maybe you will cross the threshold, and what a wonderful partner to have as we go on this journey. So bring yourself once again into the moment, rooting down and reaching up. Feel this two-way flow and give the sacred, give love access to all the rooms in your house. No little compartments locked off. The basement's okay, the upper stories are okay, all the rooms in your house. And as we each do that, then please expand your awareness to include the whole group. And let's focus on the highest intention, the highest unfolding of everyone's intentions for this course of the next couple of weeks. And we join in an apex, a point above the group, if you like. We have this group sitting here on Earth in our rooms, connected by the techno buddies on Zoom. But we also have a higher level of us and all our souls in a circle. And then together, let's invite and welcome through our open crown chakras and the little loft window above our crowns. Let's invite the group angel of adventure to flow into all our rooms and bring the breeze of adventure into our lives. We invite this angel to move into and down every strand of consciousness linking into this course as we begin our soul infusion journey. Let it fill each one of us and imagine adventure weaving its quality in through our group. Ask yourself how you feel about working with the angel of adventure this week. What do you need to release to allow adventure to infuse more parts of you and touch into deeper levels? Who's cautious? Who's hesitant? Who's not sure? Imagine we're all standing in the circle, in the center of a circle of angels who are all radiating adventure to us as a course. And just allow yourself to be washed through and entirely saturated with this energy. Really let this one land. Really let it settle in. Bring it in. Breathe it in. Inhale it. Inhale it. Every cell of your body, every petal of your mind, every wave of your emotion, every sensation in your body, breathe in the mist. Every cell, your toes, your fingertips, your extremities, your center. Ask the angel, how can I make you, adventure, a more integrated part of my everyday life? How can I feed you? How can I feed you? I have routines. I have things I like to do a certain way. How can I shake that up? How can I feel more adventurous? Ask the angel to show you its gifts to you. What are your gifts? What's your treasures? What's it bringing you? And take whatever image, memory that triggers this awareness of the angel. What's your gift for me today? How can I maintain this connection? How can I keep it fresh and alive? How can I keep adventure on its feet, on my feet this week? As we gently surface, briefly make note in your book of anything you want to remember as we explore these questions. Beautiful, that are on the screen. I think very simple. How you feel about working? Are you mixed? Are you gung-ho? Are you excited? A bit cautious? Is there anything you know you need to release so you can connect more fully, more deeply? And how can you feed your sense of adventure? So, a lot of information, and in a moment we are going to move into our small trios. Those are, Kathy is going to explain, we're going to put ourselves into breakout rooms to share with one another. Share your intention and how you feel about the angel of adventure. Introduce yourself. Where are you? How are you entering this? These are the basics. My intention, angel of adventure. All right, Kathy, how long do we have here in our breakouts?
We have 10 minutes, which means that each person can share for 3 minutes, and really just allow yourself to share. And when you're not sharing, just listen. These are spaces where we don't need to adjust one another's sharing, just to listen with love and just thank each other for sharing.
And
So,
it will also, as you listen, it will deepen your own understanding and your own sharing. So don't rehearse what you're going to say. Just let it emerge. Okay.
which is the wonderful thing about not getting feedback, because you get to say whatever is on your heart and just feel the love and acceptance in the room with you. So enjoy.
So nice to see people. We're going to move into major invocation. And tonight it's all about, inner listening, but the theme is location, location, location. In other words, where do you hang out most of the time? Where do you hang out? Inside yourself or outside yourself? So to find out, it's inner listening is like spiritual sonar. You know, when bats fly at night, they can't see, they ping. Dolphins do it and whales do it. It's echolocation. You reduce a certain sense and then other senses get heightened. So that's what we're going to be doing at the moment. We're going to use our echolocation to determine where are we, because otherwise the mind will just tell us, and we don't need that answer. So we have different locations we can live in, inner ones and outer ones, like I said, physical, social, moral, emotional, intellectual, psychic, spiritual, financial, and we have lines that demarcation lines that separate one location from the other. This particular invocation is called stepping out. It's about going beyond our lines. But what I want to say about stepping out is that for some of you, stepping out may mean stepping in. You spend your life stepping out. The step you need to take might mean stepping back, being held, stepping down, or stopping. So I really, when I said it's all about location. So as I read this invocation, please open your heart. So close your eyes and allow your breath to flow in to your heart, to bypass your brain. And at the same time, it's kind of mixed, to open the ears, your inner ears, this echolocation, noticing with curiosity whatever arises for you, thoughts, or different patterns surface. This is a great opportunity to listen to signals from your soul. So go as yin as you can. Go into a deeply receptive mode. And you may need to put things down. I don't mean things you're actually holding, but put things down inside, your little controls and all that stuff. Put things down and come into the present moment, letting go of anything that might be in the way of hearing and receiving these words. I'll read the text slowly. Breathe it in, let it move through you, and listen for the words or phrases that stand out for you. And then we'll go into the quiet together and see what the silence has to say. Step out. Become aware of your location. You are right on the line. Choose now to cross over, to rid yourself of defenses, presumptions, facades, and express who you truly are. Step out without hesitation beyond your dreams, beyond your drama, and into the joy of life. Step into the unknown, into the new, and let your love flow freely. Life is meant to be enjoyed, not coped with or moved through. So open up and release the old you. Let it go. Let your integrity guide you and let the new emerge. Let the new you emerge. Just notice what stands out, how this prayer speaks to you and touches you. And let's go into a few minutes of quiet together, which we'll do now. Allow the words to reverberate through you. Simply wait and listen. See what arises in the silence. And if your thoughts wander, wandering's good, drifting's good, but gently return to the words. Step out. What touches me? As you feel ready, maintain this contemplative state And at the same time, bring your attention back to the room, bringing the connectedness with you, and the messages with you. On the screen are prompts for further reflection, which will be sent to you because you need to reflect on them. They will take the meditation. So this is a time for free writing, drawing, journaling. What words or phrases caught your attention? How does it speak to you, touch your life today? What does your soul want you to remember? Just take a couple of minutes for this. So you can highlight and capture what resonates. I'm going to be moving on to the activation. I'm reading from my book, Soul Infusions. I'm trying to stick to the text, so you have it right here. But the activation, the next steps, the grounding, is very important. This is the part of the book that took me 40 years to write. It's easy to get high, to get whole, to know the truth, to go upstairs. It's more challenging to embody that in your everyday relationships. So a new level of consciousness is being activated, and dormant parts of our souls are awakening. So this is a time of adventure and activation and profound change. So in the activation portion, there'll be several reflection questions. Some of them are comforting, some of them are confronting, but they are loving and truthful, and they're designed to take you deeper into your soul self. So that's where we're going with, and what we've invoked in this class is, and for this course, is we're in a soilless garden, and you've all planted seeds of intention that I don't know what they are in the soilless garden. So this is now where we do some weeding, if necessary. Medicinal permaculture for the soul, medicinal weeding. They're weeds that come out easily and painlessly when you pull on them gently with tweezers. They're not like tubers that go for miles underground and snap off when you try and force them out. So we're not forcing anything out. We're just allowing medicinal weeding to happen for each of us. About our demarcation lines, about our presumptions and our facades. What does stepping out mean? Stepping back, stepping in, slowing down. So if you'd like to close your eyes and reflect on the activation, take where you were from the meditation and invocation and bring it home. Step out. Where in yourself are you standing? Are you standing on the edge of the known world, hovering a few feet from your past? Teetering on the edge of a transformational pool? Is your world neatly divided into compartments where you've got it all sorted out and know how things work? Are you in the same place as you were yesterday and last week? Are you in control? At some point, I think we each need to give up control and jump beyond our lines, our divisions, our dreams, our dramas, and into the truth of life. It takes great courage to let go. To do so is to step out of one's personal history and stand alone in the secret of a new and totally unique moment. To stand up in yourself. Go on, give it a go right now. Put all your energy into this moment and step fully into the new. Relax, breathe, watch, and welcome. Allow these words to percolate softly as you rest and ask for guidance. Your intention, what you truly want, what you're aiming for in this course can be reached. But it all begins with a simple, single step. It's time to take that step. It's both narrow for some and spacious. What's your step? Step into your empowerment. When you feel ready, let any images fade. Briefly make any notes to explore your best next steps about your location, where you think you are, where you want to go. What is it you most want to carry with you? And here are some of our screen shares. You might want to consider and journal about. Where do you hang out most of the time? Where can you step out your own life and be even more you? Are you willing to step out of your old story? Is there anything standing between you and stepping out of your old story? Maybe it's something you need to shed. And we also have a second screen, more questions, because stepping into your own empowerment impacts people in different ways. How often do you step back and relax, rest and let yourself be held? Where can you step forward and shine your light? What choices will help you stand in your own empowerment? How can you step out and come back to yourself? How can you step out while being true to yourself, your truest self? This is a real workout, folks. It's a workout for your soul and your personality. It takes a lot of spiritual elbow grease. It's like going to a gym and really working it out. Love, the divine helps us stand firm. The soul helps us stand firm. But we have to commit to do the work. It's time to take that step for you. Stepping out may mean change, folks. Setbacks are habitual patterns that keep our minds small and fixed rather than soft and pliable. So when you adhere rigidly to a certain routine or an attachment to a way of doing something or seeing something, this is going to be a call for adventure. It's going to shake up that routine and bring some grace in. So just keeping an eye on the time. Just notice yourself when you're thinking, well, I've always done it this way. Remind yourself you can respond differently. I don't always have to say no. I don't always have to say yes. I can take a risk. I can try something different. Change your mind, change your language, change your journey. So I will talk more. I notice time is getting on. So we're going to be going into our second breakout group. So if you'd like to share in your time how the meditation and the activation speak to you and connect with your life, and share the steps. What are you going to do this week? Ask for support, ask for ideas, but see if you can come up with one step that you're going to take. You know, the more willingness you have to serve, to be a transformer, a catalyst, the more willing you are, the more consistently you will be called on to step out. That's why this is the first class. So here we are. Where are you? Are you willing to step out? What are you going to do this week?
We are going to be divided into threes again. There will be one group of 4. And this is an opportunity for you to connect with one another as triads, as your soul trios. And this is a lovely part of the program. If you would like to connect with one another between sessions, this is the group that you can connect with. Now, there is, of course, room for shuffling around if the timings don't work out for you. But one of the things I advise, if you're struggling to get together and find a time that works, one way of dealing with that could be just to meet for half an hour, either just before or just after the soul infusion session, so that you can check in with each other and then go into the soul infusion session with Joy and with me. And in future sessions, you'll be all mixed up, so you'll get to meet everybody as well. But these soul trios, are just for the next 8 weeks. So.
And there's also several people who are going to watch the replay because they couldn't come tonight or are in a different time zone. So they also will go into the trios.
Exactly. Yeah. So reflect on today's prompts between now and next week, and just daily activate or reactivate the commitments you've made to yourself, the commitments that you've shared with your trios, and set your intention in motion. This is your chance to be like a tea bag and let your step out experience consciously steep in your cup of tea of your soul, and to continue journaling the gifts, the challenges, the changes as they arise, as you're applying this stuff, embedding this stuff, embodying everything we've reflected on today as they arise in your life. And what we'd love is if you wanted to share your challenges and changes and experiences and insights on the Course Hub. If you can do it by Friday, it gives everybody a chance to check in and comment and reflect, and we all have a chance to have a look at that before we meet again on Monday. If you're not happy with the Course Hub, if the tech is just not your thing, that's completely fine as well. But for those who enjoy sharing on the Course Hub, you've got 24/7 access with your magic link if it works. And you can just share your reflections and insights, which encourages us all. Joy and I absolutely love reading the Course Hub. So do share there if you're able and want to. And also on your Course Hub, you'll find there's the Soul Infusions ebook. If you haven't downloaded it yet, you'll find it on a button beneath the video. On your Course Hub at the moment, you'll see the video of last week's Meditation Monday, and just below it is Joy's ebook, Soul Infusions, and you can download that. That's a PDF. If you've got a paper version, that's fun as well. Mine is terribly thumbed at the moment, and lots of post-it notes in every page. So getting a bit tatty these days. But do meditate using that or the online audio. So tomorrow, what I'll send you is a downloadable audio of all of the meditations, the meditation, the activation, and the blessing from today. You'll also have this online with a little video for each. So you can use whichever mode works best for you, either the online audio or the videos on your Course Hub.
I think it's really important. I sometimes practice the same theme. This is number 7, step out, for the whole week. It's a different day. There'll be different echoes. Different parts of yourself will open up. Different threads will be picked up by different parts of you that need inclusion and integration. I don't know whether I can't remember if we've got so you can do a short form or a long form of the audio or the ebook, and also really rewatching the replay and taking the prompts. They are worth your while to continue journaling on. So what was the next step?
Yes, the replay will be available within about 48 hours from today. Which means that you'll be able, all those lovely rapid fire questions that Joy gave us earlier, you'll be able to actually sit with those for a little bit longer when you watch the replay. You will also get the slides. So if you just want to go through these questions, the ones that were on the slides, you can do that as well during the week and connect with each other so that you really get to encourage each other. There will be highs, there will be lows, there will be setbacks, there will be a level of awareness that you gain from doing this every day that is lovely to share with each other so that you can encourage and lift each other up. Is there anything you want to say about trios, soul trios, Joy?
No, you said it all. I'm good.
So class 2 is in 2 weeks. That's Monday the 17th. So that will be the next session that we have with a new theme, with new prompts, with new questions, which means that you've got all of the next couple of weeks to work with the multiple questions that we had today, really allowing those to be integrated into your life. Home group will be next Monday, and this is your chance. The same time, we'll meet at the same time, but just for 1 hour. This will be your chance to really share what's on for you, what's happening for you, what's up for you, what's down for you. And it's a loving, accepting, welcoming space just for you. So we don't say too much at that time. Joy will usually begin with a meditation, but most of the majority of that time is for you to share. Joy.
Well, I want to stress again, this is an experimental group. 2024, we're doing soul infusions online. We're not in an ashram. We're not on a spiritual retreat away from home. We're just doing this course. So we want to know how it's landing with you, what effect it's having in your life, in your consciousness, how it affects you personally. This is untraveled land. There is no map. We're tuning in to 5D, to a new frequency. There's a whole paradigm shift going on through the rest of this year and into the new year. Many of you know a lot more than I do about these things and can talk more. So I just want to say home groups are really important because this is the litmus paper. This is where you engage personally. And it's not just you, you're a cell in this group and in humanity. So it's really important. So anyway, I just wanted to say that about the home groups, and also to find out if the Wednesday morning, if you could just raise your hand or something, let us know who's thinking of coming on Wednesday, because it's easier than Monday night. Fiona and Lam, maybe Dagmar, maybe Yasmin, Jack.
Fina.
Okay. So
Sue.
because it was optional. And there are the others of you coming next Monday. So we need to super. So Dan, yes. So Dan's next Monday night. Fabienne, are you have a question, Fabienne, or just no? You're just yeah. Okay, super.
Right.
Got both groups going on. It just gives us a sense. Because I know Isamar is in Taiwan and Marilena is in Greece, so we have to factor in those time zones and the trios. We'll try and put you together just as you were saying, Pat, so it's easy for you to communicate. Okay.
Lovely. So if you need support, then my email is kathy@kathygarner.com. I'm just going to pop that in the chat in a moment. And Joy's is joy@innerlinks.com. So do feel free to send messages. I've got your message there, Sue, that that you're struggling on the Mac and the iPhone to get into the course hub, and you're not alone. I don't know if you heard me earlier saying the developers are scratching their heads, wondering quite why there are a number of us who are struggling, me included, from our phones or from our Apple devices to get onto the course hub. So try, if you have a laptop or a desktop, then do try on that. I will find a way to make sure that you get your slides and your replays, so don't worry. Great.
I was I just want to say something. My email is joy@innerlinks.com. And the reason I want to put it up there again, especially starting the course, you can ask yourself, am I standing at the threshold? Am I going from here to there? Threshold from one room to the other room. Where am I standing now? What am I leaving? What am I about to enter? And I just want to say, these questions are so provocative, but it's not. I woke up the other day thinking, it's not about having good days or bad days. It's about being in the flow, about being in the now, remembering the big P. This is the whole point of the course, the big picture. Amplifying the higher picture, the higher power. No events are random. No events are write-offs. There's nothing outside your compartments. No one's outside. No one's exempt. Everyone's in the movie. So the human dilemma, I don't know if it's the adventure, is the harmonization of the big picture. So we experience life with a big L, with a capital L, rather than a series of triumphs and disasters. So take your life every day as an ongoing sacrament. That's what I just want to say. And it's ongoing, it's outgoing, and you're on the alive edge. And this is the big C: classroom, the curriculum, and the choices. This is what is meant by you stepped out beyond your dreams, beyond your drama, and into the truth of life, into the joy of life, into the reality of life, into acceptance. So connect as you tap inside with the expansiveness, with all you've received from the experience today. Feeling new connections you've made in yourself, appreciating all you've been shown. Gratitude for the conversation with your breakout companions, with the group field, with the partnerships, human and non-human, that are ushering us along. And allow your intention for today to continue to sink in deeply and infuse more parts of you, touch into deeper layers of transformation, and envision adventure going out with each of us this week. Every time you remember this call, come back to your heart and your connection with all of us here now. Oh, this is what wholeness feels like. And those watching the replay later, and feel the welcoming energy of soul infusion. This is your embedded in a living, flowing circuit. It's unpredictable, it's spontaneous, it's emerging. You just have to release your energy field to being cleansed and refilled and blessed. Blessing. Step out. Become aware of your location and step fully into the new, into the now. The promised land is here. The promised time is now, born of our unity and our love. Let the power of this affirmation flow forth. See it sweep across the earth as a golden light, awakening, revitalizing, blessing all, welcoming the new day. Let every soul rejoice as the light of heaven becomes one with earth. Breathe deeply from your roots. Breathe deeply from the stars in the universe. Breathe deeply of the light that you are, and breathe all that you are into the world. Silently affirming, I am here to live from the vibrancy of my soul. I am here to add the light of my love to the light of the world. To this, I recommit myself wholeheartedly now. Feel adventure moving with you as you step out. Let it lead you to the magic, the sudden, the uncontained. May recalling this class keep your soul infusion journey and alive and energize its week, and invite the whisperings of your soul to consciously weave into the tapestry of your everyday self. Remember that your soul infused parts travel with you, waiting for the opportunity to share their wisdom whenever you ask, whenever you listen with your echolocation. Remember that their wisdom is yours. This is really important work, everyone. Thank you. I hope you have a good time practicing, finding you can change. And I look forward to reconnecting with you next week in a home group. And as a friend of mine said, you have watered the roots, you have set the intention. Now you need to step back and let the plant grow.